What's up, resellers? I'm Rebecca, and you're watching Rebecca the Reseller. Thanks for joining me today for another What I'm Sending In to Thredup. I have been super backed up on my Thredup boxes. I've kind of really talked to you guys in all of my various videos about how consistent I have been, but I've been working on a special project. All of that information will be available soon. And because of that, I've kind of been tunnel visioned down and haven't really been finagling with all of my boxes and all of the incoming inventory that I've been ordering and all of the boxes that need to go out. So today is like a Thredup focus day, and I just am going to jam out some of these boxes. So I've been weighing things, throwing things in boxes, and now I'm ready to share with you what I'm sending in this particular box. I already pre-weighed it, so it should be about 30 pounds. And I'm just going to kind of run down with you on, sharing what I'm sending in and if there's any reasoning behind it, kind of what I've got going on with it. And hopefully that will help you determine what you should be sending in. So let's start off with something really awesome. A brand new with tags, Polo, Ralph Lauren, MSRP $245 pair of cream, probably wool pants. So hopefully those will do nicely, though I don't know who's wearing pants these days, but it is what it is. And I apologize for the lighting. I really don't want to mess with the lights that I have set up right now, and so it's kind of an overcast day, and so I don't have a lot of light right now. Brand new with tags, Adriana Papel, pink pants, retail value of $89, which I'm kind of surprised. I guess her dresses are more expensive, but the pants maybe not so much. I would have thought those would have retailed for higher, but my kind of cutoff price point to send into Thredup is about $60. As long as it retails for $60 or more, unless it's a brand that has proven not to do well on Thredup, pretty much send everything in at that price point and higher. This is an older tag, but it's Lands End, size 14 petite, wool, cardigan, jacket, blazer, whatever you want to call it, with buttons in front. We'll see how that does. I've had pretty good luck with Lands End thus far, just in that it's selling. It's not going to sell for a ton, but it's selling, and so I'm happy with that. This is a Talbot's, and this is actually a really pretty, I considered keeping it, navy blue and like off-white long line cardigan. Talbot's is here and there. It has a good retail value to make it worthwhile to send in, but sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But I've been getting a lot of Talbot's in my bulk pre-owned purchasing. So Talbot's petites, so this is a large petite, pink and green knit sweater. This is Pure Jill, size large, sleeveless top. Thought about keeping that for myself. We'll see if it doesn't sell. Perhaps I might. This is, I'm assuming, an older kind of vintage Lauren Jeans company, Ralph Lauren. So I don't know how these will do. These may have to go on Poshmark because it has kind of that, vintage look. But you've never seen me do this before. How I kind of get an eyeball or measure, especially I used to do this at the bins, to get an idea if something is high-waisted or not. I put my forearm from the crotch to the waistline, and if it's higher than this, so like if it's from here to here or higher, it's high-waisted. So I've never actually measured this, but I just put that on there and it kind of helps me eyeball. And so for the most part, in that 10-inch, 11-inch, whatever, you're getting into high-rise territory. They're 100% cotton. They may just be cut off. I don't know that they're specifically rudge, they may just be cut off. But so these might be more of a Poshmark, sale, but I'm going to send it in the Thredup and see what happens. Sorry, that was long-winded. Talbot's pure merino wool, animal print sweater. Thought about keeping that for myself because it's a size large, but you don't really need to see me in animal print. That's not really necessary. This is Neiman Marcus cashmere, 100% cashmere, brown turtleneck. I have sent a few things in of Neiman Marcus and I'm not recalling off the top of my head if they've sold or not at this point yet, so we'll see. But obviously, I love me some cashmere, so we're gonna go with that. Talbot's extra large floral cardigan. So again, a lot of basic bread and butter things. This is Massimo Dutti, and it's a really pretty floral top and it's a size 40 over 30. I don't really do too well with those kinds of, you know, like European sizing. And it's 100% Ramie. And I don't know if this is anything great or not. I actually didn't look it up. Usually when I see like a weird name that I don't know, I just check the Lux list, even though Lux isn't in play anymore. I just like to check and see if it was considered Lux or kind of what it is, but at this point I'm just going to send it in. Loft, size medium, short sleeve knit dress. New with tags, I think this was Calvin Klein, faux leather, block skirt. That'll be nice, kind of like pencil length, so that should do well. Obviously a silk top of some sort here. And Taylor Petite 10P silk top. A lot of people have asked, I think I had some petites in the last round. Honestly, everything runs together, so I can't remember. They asked me how are petites doing and things like that. I really don't keep a lot of track of sizing and what kind of is working well. I'm just getting stuff in and sending it in and determining if I want to send it in or sell it locally to like Style Encore or keep it for Poshmark, but really I haven't, you know, or offload it in some other way. And so I really have not been paying attention to sizing. Perhaps when I can get a little more time, I might dive deeper into that. So I don't know if I'm going to have too much to report to you guys on that for the time being. It's just a lot to keep track of and manage. But Voyage by Marina Rinaldi, made in Italy, 27. I think this is linen probably. Just kind of like an oversized top. What are you, big giant red thing? Oh, Eloquy. Eloquy, size 18. Long maxi dress. That's pretty. I've sold a couple Eloquy pieces at this point. Eloquy is a good seller, usually on Poshmark as well. So if you're doing both, you may want to consider that brand. Eileen Fisher, made of Italian yarn, size large. I think open front. I don't think there's any buttons. Open front cardigan. So Eileen Fisher has been doing really well. I've been selling a lot of it. I need more room in this area. Loft, what is this? Lime green, very, very bright. My nose is itchy. And I don't usually like to touch myself and touch the clothes at the same time, but I had a nose itch. Ralph Lauren, so Ralph Lauren, not Polo, not Lauren Ralph Lauren, blue label Ralph Lauren, size medium, linen, and 22% mulberry silk. I've never heard of mulberry silk before, but that's nice. Just a nice black sweater. So hopefully that will do well. I think we're still within, you know, I mean, it's only October. We're still well within the time frame where we should be sending in sweaters, and they should still hit within a decent time frame, I feel. But I think at some point I may do a cutoff and contemplate whether I want to send those without expedited processing if I get sweaters, so that way they'd be delayed and go in later. The problem is that I just don't like tying up my money for that long. I want it to be able to hit and see what happens. I'd rather send it in and have it come back and see what sells. So I don't know. I might do some mixed. Does this not have a size? Oh, mixed boxes maybe, like with some spring and some sweaters. That way you know you're going to have something selling out of that box to cover fees and hopefully get you your profit. So I've got to kind of see. I mean, I've only really been doing this since March. It was an easy transition into sweaters. Now I've got to see how I'm going to transition out of sweaters. J. Crew, like cargo pants, utility pants, size 30. So I try, you know, I've really been not sending in, oh, that's a button fly too. I've really not been sending in a lot of pants. I haven't had good luck with pants. Either they've gotten returned or they just haven't sold and they're coming back to me. So honestly, I'm not making a rule that I'm not going to send in pants, but I never really liked, I wanted to like selling pants before on Poshmark, but I never really just had luck with it. So what I think I may do is just try to funnel all of the pants to Style Encore for a quick flip for my bulk pre-owned purchasing. to quick flip to style encore and then try to get my profit and things like that off of the tops and the dresses and skirts and other things that I feel like it's just more manageable for online ordering for people. Like I just feel like it's hard to order pants sometimes. And you know, with Poshmark, you were able to, with pants, say like it's the limited Cassidy fit or whatever, or the Drew fit, or, you know, I'm losing the, you know, Express columnist or whatever. And so if someone knew that that was the fit that they wore, they could find it easily and get those basically exact same pants and even compare it with the style number. But because Thredup isn't doing that, I feel like perhaps for an item that you really need to know that it's the exact one and it's the right fit for you, you may not be able to do it. I mean, and I'm saying this off the top of my head because I haven't really looked to see if they include the fit name, but I feel like there's a lot of things that they don't include. They just kind of describe it how they want. So they might include the fit name, but I don't know that they do. So that's neither here nor there. And Taylor, size 6, button front skirt. So these are still kind of, I think, on trend right now. I still keep kind of seeing them. So hopefully that might do it. I don't know what that is. It's not corduroy. I don't know. Don't ask me. New with tags, and Taylor dress, size 4, $139 retail value. So hopefully that will do nicely. And Taylor has done well. I've gotten prices way higher than I ever would have on Poshmark. But I will say not everything is selling. I'm sending a lot in, I'm getting a lot back, I'm sending a lot in. And so slowly they're working through, but they're not like all just going like that. But I am making more money on them. J. Crew, size small. What a really pretty sweater that is. Is that too pilled? I wonder if they're going to take that. I may need to sweater shave this. Let me put this to the side. So I don't usually do a lot of prep work to send anything in. Like I really try not to at all. Sorry guys on the lighting. I really try not to do any prep work at all. What I usually do is make a giant pile for my sweater shaving and we'll just save things up. And then when I have a bunch, I'll do it. But because I already kind of like weighed this out and got this going, I'll probably just sweater shave that real quick and then throw it back in the box. But someone had asked me if I steam items to send in, and thus far I haven't. I have a nice steamer and I may at some point when I can physically like get the energy and the mental wherewithal to like pay attention to what kinds of things are going in and what kinds of things are coming back, and is it because they were wrinkled or whatever, and then maybe pull them out, do what I do with sweater shaving, save them up on the side, and then eventually steam them and send them all back in again and see if that helps with, one, them being accepted, and two, with them selling, because it doesn't seem like Thredup does any of that. So if they're not doing it and I don't do it, that garment may get sent in, set back, sent in, set back, and never sell. So at some point, maybe in the new year, I'll start paying attention to that. Polo, Ralph Lauren, size large, cream sweater, very cute. Lots of sweaters. Another J. Crew. This is an extra small. That one looks okay. Here we go with some more Eileen Fisher. Just a nice career style plain black dress, 12p. Here we go. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this. So it's Kate Spade, but it's blacked out. And so my concern is that they may just put this as assorted brands because they can't like actually, I mean, I hope that the person would actually look and see. Like I'm almost contemplating like putting it in a plastic bag. Someone said that they did that for something else, and like writing on it, or just trying to bring it to their attention, because I would really hate for this to go to assorted brands. Somebody's looking through assorted brands, they see this dress and like, ooh, and then they snag it. I would totally, you know, like it's going to obviously be listed as Kate Spade on the packing list. And I may even put a little bit more detail than I normally do just to really hit that home, so that I could go back and say, listen, I sent this packing list, I sent this dress, you listed it as this, it sold, you owe me for this, that's your bad, it's not my bad. So size 2, Kate Spade. I shouldn't show this to you because then you're going to go snag it on assorted brands. But anyway, I feel like they would probably make good on that, but I haven't had a situation where a brand has been blacked out yet. So stay tuned. if I pay attention or ask me about it later, I can tell you what happens with it. J. Jill, the Wherever collection, petite medium. Is that a dress? It's probably tunic. Talbots, 14, striped kind of fit and flare dress. Talbots, 14, another dress, textured. A lot of Talbots in this last round. This, I think this is just a Macy's brand, Talia Sodi. I've seen this, I think, in my liquidation that I purchased a long time ago. So it's new with the tag, so we'll see. It's a size 30, black, mid-rise jeans. So we'll see what happens with those. I'm sending those because they're new with tags and because I have had success with kind of like those house brands and those types of things from Macy's. So we'll see. I'm probably not going to get a lot of money for it, but if I make $1 or $2 profit, you know, off of my average of about $3 cost, that's fine. Eileen Fisher corduroy. This is also 12p. These are brown, I think. A couple more. Loft. Small dress, black. Let's see. Ralph Lauren Black Label. So educate me, because I know that there are multiple labels and there's all sorts of things. So I don't know what's the difference between Ralph Lauren Black Label, Ralph Lauren Blue Label. Obviously, it's not Lauren Ralph Lauren. It's not Polo. So I don't know if this is better or worse. I would think, I feel like a lot of times Black Label means better, but I don't know. So this is a slim fit, large. When I saw slim fit, I was like, is this men's? But it's not men's because it's kind of fitted, and I don't even know. I don't know. It's not men's. Cashmere, 100% cashmere. I said it's not men's. It's a women's sweater. I thought about keeping it because I wasn't sure. I was like, but we'll send it and see what happens. I just want to keep all the size large cashmere things like for myself. So this one's a green label, Lauren Ralph Lauren, size small. And this has the insignia on the turtleneck, which is nice. So hopefully that'll do well. And this is the last one. This is Hillard and Hanson. I don't know about this, and it doesn't look like it's anything special, and it looks actually like it's kind of old, which is why I run into problems sometimes because I can't bring it to Style Encore because they're only trying to take, you know, trendy things within the last 2 years, pretty much. So like this is not going to go there. So this would have been one of those things where it would have to go on Poshmark, but since I'm not Poshmarking at the moment for these types of items, it's going to Thredup and we'll see what happens. Now, I am of the mind that I may or may not do it this way forever. I may go back on Poshmark with thrifted items at some point when Gio goes to school, when life kind of gets normally or whatever. And so I don't mind having some of these things with my Thredup stuff because I know I'm never really losing it. It's going to cycle through and either come back to me or not. And I can at some point pull out items where it's like, okay, I've sent it to Thredup 2 or 3 times. It hasn't worked out. I can't send it to Style Encore. So it's going to have to go in a possibly Poshmark pile possibly Poshmark pile for a while. That's something right there. That's special. So that's what we've got for this box, guys. I realized in the last one that I did, it was only 23 pounds. So I had to end up adding some things in. I didn't share that with you. Sorry about that. But I'm fixing to send off at least 2 boxes in this round this week. I skipped last week, and that's why I say I've been really behind because I've been working on the special project. Again, that'll come up soon. And so I'm like a week behind on sending things in, but I'm okay with it because then once I do get the time, I can jam them out and I can stuff them with 4 or 5 boxes and it's fine. So I've got a lot of reclaims to process. I may do another. I've been trying only to show you the ones that are new things so that I'm not repeating the same stuff again and again. I did a reclaim to resend video with my hack on how I do that and make it go really fast. So if you haven't checked out that video, go ahead. Lots of Poshmark content, lots of Thredup content. I am working on a couple of other Poshmark content because I realized lately I've gone full on Thredup with my channel and I haven't really gotten to do any Poshmark content. So it's coming. For those people that are interested in Poshmark, don't unsubscribe. I've been noticing some unsubscribing lately, and I think it's because I've been so focused on Thredup that I've neglected my Poshmark peeps. So I do apologize. I'm still in it. I'm still doing my boutique on there, and it's going well. It's just hard to make content for that as far as what sold, because it's the same items that sell over and over again. So I just don't feel like that's very interesting for you. But maybe I can do like a numbers update. I've got some other Poshmark boutique content that I'm working on and kind of mulling over. So stay tuned for those things, everyone. And I hope that you're having great sales wherever you're selling, Thredup, Poshmark, eBay, all that stuff. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I will see you in the next video. So subscribe, like, and comment down below and let me know what's going on with you. Give me some hair tips, guys, because this is just crazy. It's just so, because I put it up, there's so many flyaways. It is what it is. I could get dressed up for you, but then I wouldn't make as many videos. So that's how that goes. I will see you next time, everyone. Bye.